Hello everyone and welcome to next episode of Ace Attorney. Doing the first game, and we are going to get into the first part of the trial of Turnabout Sisters today. So you can see day 2 trial. We're going to start defending Maya and meet Edgeworth, the prosecutor of this case, who's going to be the prosecutor for the rest of the game. And he's an awesome character, so I hope you enjoy this and like meeting him as much as I do. Let's get into the start of the chapter, guys. And I cannot read that because it's too small, because I forgot to switch my button around. There we go. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed the murder. Seriously? Go away. Sorry about that. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call your first witness. There was a typo there. It said Edgeworth, but I'm pretty sure that was actually supposed to be the judge speaking. But anyway, since Edgeworth is responding to him here. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Ah, Gummy, so loyal to your Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the sinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. The first testimony of the trial, Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Felix Wright. you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Ah! Phoenix just got smacked. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would fluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. Let's begin my cross-examination. Alright, so we're just gonna go through this and figure out what we need to do. Guess we'll ask him about the memo. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Then who did write it, smarty pants? Who wrote it? The killer? Miss May? I did. Let's try the killer. The killer, anyone can see that. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you, Wright. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Yeah, we know that already. Here we go. This is what I want to see. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. No, it's a video game. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of any cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, it does. You got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. This is where we need to present evidence. And I think that we need to do the autopsy. Oh, come on. Here. Time of death, September 5th at 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Yes. Objection! Take that, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey? That's really what you're saying, isn't it? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Well, we obtained it, yesterday? The day of the murder, the day after the murder, I forgot. The day of the murder? I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write an autopsy report till the day after. Oops. Oh, right. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated. Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday. At my request, of course. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Edgeworth. Imagine that the victim did. That is all. I should have known you'd have something this up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? Something you want to say? Yes, Edgeworth, there is something I want to say. The detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Gumshoe's pay evaluation, that's a bit of a, recurring... I suppose that's the obvious conclusion. Damn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call the next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent. Now we get into the real part of the trial. Well, Your Honor, it was a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness anymore. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? The witness's testimony just now was quite... Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly ways of finding tiny faults and perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Well, duh, that's what we're here to do. Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weaknesses. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. So let's see. We have to find the right statement and present evidence against it. I think the one I want to do is that one first. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime, with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. No, he's not. Yep, he's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Well, yeah, I mean, I think so. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me. Because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Yay, we got it right. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me, too. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. We did it, round 2. From the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. All Alrighty. Guys. Alright. I think what we need to do is ask about the directions, I believe. Here. The floor plan. Come on. Let's take it here. I think I want the floor plan. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is it. We'll try it. We'll give it a shot, guys. Nope, that wasn't it. I guess I have to, we're gonna get started. I guess I have to, press it instead. Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Okay, so if it's not that... If it's not that one, then it's, Hitter, what's that? Clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on to something now. Alright. So we want to use the thinker here then, I think. The thinker is here. Come on, hit the stupid statue. Wiretap. There. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Made by Larry Betts. Now, I'm thinking it's the statue, because how could she know? There we go. That's it. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you not, Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the city was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you, if he was found guilty of murder. Miss May, can you explain how you knew this was a clock? died because, well, because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that this clock in question rang. It's empty, it's broken, its batteries are dead. It's empty. That clock is missing work. How could you possibly just have a look as soon as you can? As the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. And therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Phoenix. Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew one thing, however. Indeed, the clock was empty, as you say. So much. Evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is Maya's phone. Because she recorded the conversation about it being removed. Take that! Take a look at this. Conversation. The look on Edgy's face is priceless there. So, you just want me to hold on to the sinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? If it's not working? That's so lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27. But the clockwork was already gone. I go to it so many times. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, Larry made the stupid clock. It wasn't in any stores. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. And we want the clock itself. I think that's the clock. Okay, apparently I hit the wrong button there. My mistake. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Now we go back through the evidence again. Want the clock. There it is. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody already. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores! Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Oh no. Oh, she's changed her tune. Now she's mad. See her true colors. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I, did a little oopsie and lose it? I guess I did. This is scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this, perchance? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it, you had heard about it. She had heard about it through wiretapping. The witness had never held it. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Where's that wiretap? There it is. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Hey, how'd you get that? Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May. You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, weren't you? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? Oh yeah, I think I can. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Back to the phone conversation, guys. Because she told her sister Maya that it was a clock on the phone when she wanted her to hide the evidence for her. There it is. I present the defendant's cell phone. And the victim. Yeah, what's up? You haven't called in a while. I want you to do for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May. You used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a... Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. All of you. What gives you the right to talk like that? You liar! She's mad again. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court seen the real Miss April May at last. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap? You did it, didn't you? Miss May. Around 9 at night, right? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. There it goes. The witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Back on his game, folks. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit the murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. Continue examining Miss May. We will call the bellboy. Can verify her story. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you stopped playing. We can do is agree to his silly condition, because we can't give up. That's just not in Phoenix's nature. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well... Very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Service. I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel and Business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. Cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, I will be finished. I'm going to do a quick save state. Miss May's room service. We've listened to his testimony. We are going to start the cross-examination. Hopefully we can find something in this. There's not really much we can go on right now. We're going to have to press him. Nine on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. Precisely 9, then. Precisely. Exactly. And most definitely as part... nothing there. Is that it? Happen or end like this, can I? Protest or give up? Well, we can't protest. We're Phoenix. We will protest. We can't give up. We're like Phoenix Wright. So, protest. Yes. Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Oh, I can't save state here. I mean, I could. There we go. Save. Quick save time. That's what we're going to ask him. Come on. Save. There. Check-in, room service, or bed making? Let's ask him about check-in. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Well, boy, tell us the truth now. I object, that way. My name to this. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May, the man was Miss May, or the bellboy? The man was Miss May. accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today. For the trial of my affair, court is adjourned. Hey, we did it. For now. First day done. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court. Defendant lost. Amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your new fan. Then again, that face of his. It's such charm. What happens with me now? Not yet. That man. Probably at the detention center now. Yes, sir. Do you think he was the one who... Don't worry. I'm counting on you. Have it. I'm not so sure. There's only one part that got left. I don't know how. Hit the pavement and do some investigating. And it's up to me to get it. Well, we did it. That's the end of our first day in trial. We will hopefully try to clear Maya's name next time by getting more information. So we'll do the next part of the investigation next time. I'm your host, Kayla Hiwatari. Please like, subscribe, and leave your comments and views and thoughts on the video, and we will see you next time.